let's start this choreography. Again, this song is Table Toy by Beats Antique, and they will be here October 6th at Mr. Small's. I really like to use their music because it's Middle Eastern flair-ish, some of it. It's world music with kind of a modern twist to it. Okay, so the first thing that you're doing in this choreography is this. You're just standing with your feet hip-width apart for 4 8 counts. And I'm going to count those out for you before you do really anything. And probably on that 4th 8 count, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then your arms come up like this. That's all you do. You're getting ready to do something. You're putting yourself in position. So obviously we want to start in the dance position, kind of tucked, kind of up there. So we got that. All right, let's begin. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you remember, we did those little side winders, the little figure 8s with our chest. Remember those? 8, 8, 8. So there's 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then you get here. I think this is on my left side. I have my right arm out, and you're just pulling with it. Pulling and pushing. You're pushing against it. You see how I'm pushing against it? And then you're pulling with it. 3, 4. See that? So that's the movement on that. Let's go through that a couple times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're looking opposite. Opposite way we're going. So we're kind of looking out this way. So that's the way the head goes. It's looking where your hand is pushing. Okay? So the next thing you're going to want to do there is you got the 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to land you over here. So what you're going to do then is you're just going to swing yourself around like that. You're firmly planted with your feet. Your knees are nice and rooted. Generally, we wear long skirts, long puffy skirts with all kinds of stuff going on so that you can't see what we're doing with our feet when you don't want the feet and legs to be a focal point. So you can do whatever with your feet, whatever makes you comfortable. If you want to be nice and rooted so you don't go anywhere, be nice and rooted. Be flat-footed here so you don't kind of wobble everywhere and go crazy. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Land over here, swinging around town. Do that a couple times. Your hips are moving. It's jointed in your back. If that hurts, don't go as deep. Root yourself down. Swing, 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 swing. All right, so there's that. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, around. Then, if you remember, you can pause this if you need to, and go over that a couple times. But now, what goes in the sequence is you're just going to undulate from up to down, hit. You're going to make that a really strong hit. Bam. Like bam with your butt. So let's go through that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, around, down, hit. Okay, let's do that one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, around, down, hit. Okay, I'm going to do it from the back so you see what I'm doing here. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, around, down, hit. See that? So do that 8,000 times. So we have that part. So the next part in the sequence is actually the Mayas. If you remember these guys, where you're doing the figure eights with your hips on the down, like you're stepping over something, right? 4. And that one, there's 4 of those. So we go hit 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And we're also pushing with that as well to, I'm not showing you my feet right now because there's really nothing spectacular going on with them. All the focus is from my knees up. So there's nothing going on. It's just kind of however my feet feel comfortable and want to help propel me. Nothing fancy about them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, around, down, hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see me going opposites? I'm kind of pushing with my hands, and I'm going to do that from the back. 2, 3, 4. Right? So here's from the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm looking in the direction that my hands are going. So the audience knows, hey, look at my hands. They're doing something pretty as well. You're pointing your audience at what you want them to look at, which is a nifty belly dance trick. We do that all the time. So let's go through that entire sequence again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, around, down, hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right on. So that's that. One more time. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, around, down, hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you should land right here. This right hip should be sticking out, which gives you the perfect angle to go ahead and do one of these. See what I did there? See what I did? I know, tricky, tricky. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, wrong hip. So we're gonna go around, and you turn to the side, right? You're using that big mama, as I like to call it, to kind of, you're on this hip up, so you're just taking it around. Bam, right? So you give that a beat, you give that a pause before you go ahead and put your hands whack, right? That's an important thing. Put your arms up, whack. And your hip, I'm gonna stand back because there's actually stuff going on with my legs now. I'm sunk in, right? This knee that's facing the audience is bent because I'm getting ready to do some stuff with this hip, right? So I go from 1, 2, I keep starting on the wrong side. 1, 2, 3, 4, around, whack. So, what I'm gonna do now, excuse me, is I'm gonna take this hip and I'm gonna draw an M, like a golden arch. Bam, bam. Right, so I'm here and I go M. Did you see it? Did you see it? There's an M. M. I just drew an M with my butt. M. 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 The other hip's just kind of hanging out there, helping ground and propel from this side. It's kind of pushing a little bit, but not a whole lot. M. 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 Bounce, bounce. Bounce, 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 bounce. Right? So you're drawing golden arches. So from that golden arches M, you're going to go back with an N. So you're going to go M, N, right? So M, N, double, single, double, single, double, single, double, single, right? So we got our M and our N. Where's our O? Where's our O, you ask? So what we're going to do is we're going to go M, N. Then we're going to switch it up with the O. We're going to go O. And completely turn around with it, right? So then we're going to go M, N, M, N, double, single, double, single, double, single, double, single. Which means your other leg and knee is forward. This back leg is fairly still. It's slightly bent because I like to bend my knees. Again, tight hamstrings. And it's easier, I find, to recover from movements if you're not locked out. If you're locked out, you're looking real stiff. That's not cute. Too stiff's not cute. We're not ballerinas, we're ballerinas. All right, so we're going double, single, O. Back around to the other side, right? Let's go through that again. Turn back around. Let's do the whole sequence, actually. M, N, O, whack. M, N, O, hands, whack. M, N, O, hands, whack. M, N, O, hands, whack. So that's where we are. We end up right here. So from there, let me make sure I end up there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we end up there. So we're here. So we're just gonna go boom, boom. It's just so easy, right? Front, front, back, back. Front, front, back, back. Let me turn it this way so you can see it. Front, front, back, back. Butt, 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 butt. It's just a hip hop, that's all it is. So you're gonna go front, front, back, back. And then it gets tricky. Tricky, tricky. You just shift. Like that. Did you get that? Did you get that? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slide back. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? This right leg is stationary. So you're just going front, front, back, back, slide left, front, front, back, back, right? Let's do that again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Front, front, back, back, slide left, front, front, back, back, front, front, back, back. So basically what happens is you do 4. It's 4 bumps. So it's like front, front, back, back, slide, front, front, back, back. Very, very easy. Just remember that right leg, you're just pivoting. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Pivot. 5, 6, 7, 8. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pivot. 5, 6, 7, 8. Very simple once you get the concept. But that one's kind of hard for some people to wrap their brain around that stationary leg, you're just pivoting on it, right? You can just practice that pivot. Okay, so there's that. And if you remember, in the front part of the very first warm-up, I did snake arms. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, hand. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, hand. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, hand. So, you're going to take that, and there's going to be 2 lines of people. Alright, we'll get into the placement a little bit later. Probably in the second video to this, there may be a supplemental video. I may just send the performance so you understand how the lines are. So, in that, the people in the front line are going to go lower with their snake arm, right? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We started on the right, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see how I'm following through with my entire arm, right? It's like a wave. Think of a wave on the ocean. But the people in the back lines that will be visible through the other people because we're going to stagger are going to go higher so you actually see stuff in the back going on. So their snake arms will look more like 1, 2, be more shoulder height. 6, 7, 8, right? So that's all that is a snake. It's an alternating snake arm. And the ones in the front go about rib level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And the ones in the back, you're only going to do 8. I'm just demonstrating this for height purposes. Are going to go 1 shoulder, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So there's that. Next part is super duper simple. Everybody's going to hold kind of out to shoulder length, right about here. And then you're just going to do those chest circles, if you remember the chest circles. And they go front, but they're smooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they start on the right side. We usually, in the troop, start things on the right side just because it's easier to remember. Just start on the right, dummy, right. So that's easy. There's no real difference with front and back on that. It's just, 8 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm just moving my rib cage and my sternum. I can show you that from the side, actually, and it might make a little more sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the rest of me is still. If you need to practice that with your hands on your hips, like so, that makes a difference. Just go like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. And the push is with the upper back right here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's about the tempo of it. So, there's that. There's all the pieces. That's a minute and 30 seconds of a choreography. We've already done that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the whole thing. Buckle up. Let's go. See if I can get my buddy to change it. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, around, down, hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, around, arms, hands. M, N, O, whack. M, N, O, whack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Snake arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chest circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, maestro, please. So, there were 2 of those sets of these guys where you pivot. There were 8 altogether, I do believe. Yeah, there was 8 altogether. All right, let's go again. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're actually not doing anything. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna turn around. Okay, so I have to course correct. Made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. So with these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It actually starts on the back. So it goes front, front, back, 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 front, 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 back, 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 front, 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 back, back, pivot, back, back, front, 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 back, back, pivot, back, back, front, front. My bad. I'm just so used to doing it on autopilot. So that is your first minute and a half of tabla toy. And you should practice the snot out of it. You should stretch a little bit. Let's get a little shaky shakies going on. There's a lot of arm things going on there. So this is going to be posted on the Facebook page as well. We're going to figure that out. So that you have the resource to do that, to practice this bad boy whenever you can. But I mean, remember, you know, we're not crazy Zoe Jakes right now. You know, this is fun. Don't push yourself too hard on this crazy stuff. You'll drive yourself nuts. So bring your foot forward. We're all doing this for funsies and for the sisterhood and all that good stuff. Another one that I really, really like to do, if you have a mat around, I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. It's called pigeon. It's a yoga thing. I'm fond of yoga things. But you're going to come down, and you're going to take your back leg is straight out behind you, and this one is bent, as you see. I'll turn this way so you can see it as well. That one's as straight as you can get it. This one's bent underneath. You get that nice stretch in the hip flexors and in the butt. So that's a good place to hold it, but if you're a little more flexible and you're feeling a little froggy, you can come down here. Feeling froggy. I'm looking at a tank of frogs right now. We have Cuban tree frogs here. If you've heard the crickets, that's why. Because we have Cuban tree frogs that we have as critters that live in our house. Switch legs. We don't like to say pets, and we don't like to say we own other living things. We live with them, and we elect to go buy them chirpy bugs every now and again. There's also a really sleepy Colombian boa over there in a tank. You can't see her because she's behind the camera. She's over there chilling. I like to do these little sort of butterflies when I've done some work. I like to do these guys as far as you can go. Kind of work on my hamstrings that I battle with so hard. I hope you guys have had a good time so far. We've had a good time learning how to set up a studio in our living room. That's been pretty fun. So yeah, I will be seeing you guys really soon, and I will be finishing out the choreography, and I may have some help from some of the dancers in Fuste, Vartej, and Prisons. So have a good evening, everybody. All my love, all the jingles, all the shimmies. Bye.